Joining me now from Gaza is Arwa Damon, president and founder of INARA, the International Network for Aid, Relief and Assistance, which is a nonprofit providing medical and mental health care to children affected by human-made or natural disasters. Arwa is an award-winning journalist, having served as an international correspondent for CNN, a former colleague of mine, and she is a non-resident senior fellow at the Atlantic Council. It is great to be reunited with you, friend. Terrible under these circumstances, but thank you for being with us. I want to get right into it with you. Earlier this morning, World Central Kitchen founder Jose Andres appeared on ABC News, and he addressed the situation in Gaza. Let's listen together.
It's been 6 months of targeting anything that seems moves. This doesn't seem a war against terror. This doesn't seem anymore a war about defending Israel. This really, at this point, seems it's a war against humanity itself.
Arwa, your take on that, please.
I mean, being here, seeing what I've seen so far over the last few days, I have to agree, because when you look at what has happened to the population here, the way that it has been decimated from just about every single aspect. We're not talking just about people who have been forced from their homes, who have had to pull their loved ones out from underneath the rubble. We're talking about a population that has also systematically been deprived of proper health care with the targeting of Gaza's medical infrastructure, its effective eradication. We're talking about a population that is being starved, that is being deprived of basic humanitarian care. It is impossible to move around here without being completely and totally swarmed the minute people realize that you are an aid organization, and they're asking for everything from diapers to baby milk to sanitary pads. Women will come up to you with their listless babies, begging for any sort of assistance for them. People are begging for medicine for their children who have epilepsy. They want to figure out and try to begin to understand how to cope with their own kids' nightmares. One woman came up and said that her son was screaming, going into convulsions after seeing one of his sister's heads being blown off after a bomb landed on their home. I was also at one of the main remaining, Gazan functioning hospital here in the south earlier, and the scenes there are absolutely horrific. I mean, it's complete chaos, and it's absolutely gutting to think that this could actually be resolved.
Arwa, this morning you posted on Instagram a video that you took from inside this hospital in southern Gaza. You filmed it yesterday. I want to warn our viewers, it's difficult to watch, but it is important. Let's play a bit of it.
It's hot. It's like being inside a furnace. It's just so hot. It's just part of Hi!
My sister da Ayado.
No. لحظة أبوه توفى. محمد just got out of surgery, so
محمد إيش عنده محمد؟
Arwa, we've known each other for a very long time. You've seen all sorts of horrible things around the world, and I haven't seen you like this. You're fully shaken by what you've been watching in Gaza.
I am, and it's not to say or even try to compare, one war zone to another or one population's pain to another, because when it comes to what war does to a person's soul and psyche, I mean, it's universal no matter where you are. But there is something that is very different about this. And I think it comes from, the speed with which it all happened, the sheer crush of people, that exist in this space in southern Gaza. But it's also because, you drive into Gaza and you drive past these aid trucks that have just been waiting at the Rafah crossing for weeks. You also realize that unlike other areas where, say, neighborhoods have been under siege, Syria, for example, where the forces of, dictator Bashar al-Assad's regime were effectively besieging entire neighborhoods in Syria, or, areas that were under siege by ISIS in Iraq. This is an area that is effectively under siege by Israel, a democratically elected nation state that is a close ally of the United States. And it is absolutely egregious to think that the Western world cannot somehow pressure Israel to allow in more aid, to allow in more medical staff, to just begin to ease up the burden of the population. Look, I've been in a lot of war zones all over the world. It does not have to be like this. It most certainly does not have to be this bad. The population does not have to suffer this much. On top of those, images in that clip that you saw in that reel of mine that you just shared, I also met, two siblings, brother and sister. The brother was completely emaciated. He was basically just in medical terms, he was just skin and bones. She was severely injured. I met, a boy whose skull was completely caved in. And I saw a 10-year-old boy in the ICU who may or may not survive. He had a gunshot wound to the head. It doesn't need to be this way. It should not be this way.
Arwa, thank you for your courage. Thank you for doing everything you're doing and for your very long career bringing these stories to us. Arwa Damon is the president and founder of Inara, a nonprofit providing medical and mental health care to children impacted by human-induced or natural disasters. Hey everyone, MSNBC has a new and improved app. You'll get real-time alerts and analysis, live blogs, in-depth essays, video highlights, and the best 2024 election coverage. Download the new MSNBC app. Here's how to do it. You tap on the App Store on your phone. You hit search on the bottom right corner. You type in MSNBC. You click on the MSNBC app. You click on Get or the cloud icon and enjoy it.